Hey sports fans, this is Jin with Smite Broadcasting. I went to great efforts this morning to open the Jin Academy. It turns out I've spent no less than 4 years and racked up at least nearly 2 million Jin points. And despite being the 8th most veteran Jin in North America and having the 91st best survivability rate, I only die 2.7 times per game. I was told today that I don't have sufficient information or experience, or I'm dishonest, and I'm not allowed from posting on Reddit. Okay, and this is after I opened a thing, made a post, posted a video of the proof of the theory that I'm talking about. It's on video, it's on Facebook now, it's on Twitter now. It's me as Jin, who's supposed to be super squishy, walking in and killing 4 people single-handedly. It's been on YouTube for 2 days now. I'm being told I'm not allowed to contribute to the discussion, even though within the first 10 minutes of being on the site, someone said, "Hey, I like your build. Can you give me some advice?" I gave him 3 paragraphs of advice. He came back 2 hours later going, "Wow, thanks, man. This is amazing." And yet somehow I'm unfit to speak to people. I was also accused of being a substandard teacher. Okay. I've spent no less than 87 seasons coaching softball, basketball, football, arena football, chess, tennis, track. And I'm in the Football Hall of Fame for being the offensive coordinator for 4 different United States Coaches of the Year. Okay, so somewhere in there, I would have to argue that I learned how to coach. And it's completely asinine for you to assert that I don't know how to coach based on one post that I made, and you assume I don't have any other information, while you delete the information I'm adding. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it's ass fucking backwards. The other thing I got, in the midst of posting and fleshing out the school, because I built a website offsite, but you can't share that in Reddit, so I was trying to import information into Reddit. Okay, what you did is you said, "Oh, well, I'm going to go to your site and see what I can see, and there doesn't seem to be enough here." I'm like, "Really? Then you clearly didn't look." There are reams and I have 27 folders of chapters to cover in the information segment that I plan to share with it, I'm attempting to share with people. But while I was posting, I was being told, "Hey, you're making too many posts this morning." Then I'm told I'm denied because I don't have enough sufficient information on the site. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to accumulate information if your morning admin is deleting it? But you can't have it both ways. I'm posting too much in the morning, but I'm not posting enough in the afternoon. How is that possible? And can you guys please pick a policy? Okay. In regards to policy, I would also hope that you could tell me what the level in America that I have to be allowed to speak in your forum. Because apparently 8th in the country isn't enough. And were I a complete crackpot, then professional players like Shifter, one of the top 5 players in the world, wouldn't follow me on Twitch. He would have better stuff to do. Okay? But rather than who's my fan and what I've done and who I am, just look at the facts I sent, look at the KDA, look at the graphs, look at the math, none of which I did, but all of which I forwarded. I don't even keep track of the graphs. The game does that. I just shared them. I have a 4.39 KDA this season. Pros are putting up a 3.19 at best. But you don't want to hear from me because I don't have enough to share, but I'm sharing too much. And the one person I did help today was insanely happy right after I gave them some advice. Advice I will add to you that does not exist anywhere else because everybody else is using an alternate theory. So I was also accused of not being kumbaya enough in order to elicit discussion. My first statement at the top of the post was, "Please keep your commentary positive and constructive, and refrain from negative personal commentary." Is that enough to get me banned? And explain to me how, when that's the preface to my information, that somehow that's construed as I'm standoffish and unwilling to engage with people. No, I just set some guidelines on how the interaction will go. I shouldn't have to, but most sites aren't moderated, and so you have to police yourself. There was no profanity, and there's not even anybody individual to address any kind of or anger toward. So I'm not sure how issuing a policy statement offends you. But see, as a football coach for 40 years, I coach 100 people at a time. So I can't afford to walk up and talk to every fucking person individually. I have to issue policy statements that govern everyone. That's how you lead things. That's how you win things. That's how you lead the country. That's how you wind up in the Hall of Fame. Okay? So there are clearly other platforms to publish on. I'm distressed that somehow Reddit finds me unacceptable, and I'm struggling to figure out what the grounds for that are. Because you not liking my attitude after you shred my work, that does not meet muster. You saying I post too much but don't post enough does not meet muster. The fact that I'm 8th in the country but don't have any information to contribute, after 2 million gin points, I'm 8th in America. I'm the best person in 8 states you could travel to, but you don't want to hear from me. Okay, what that means is I won't share my information in your platform, and the world will be advised of your discrimination platform and your instant pop-up policies that only seem to apply to me. Somehow there's a quality muster standard when I've been all through your site, and there's sheer garbage, nay, profanity in your site. But somehow factual information with graphs and math is offensive to your sensibilities. Well, we need to get those recalibrated, and guess what? That's what I do. You're in trouble.